you and your relationship with Michael Jordan isn't what it used to be. But, you have a job as a commentator and an analyst to talk about sports. How do you find that balance of, being unbiased, as a reporter should, but also maintaining respect amongst your peers and colleagues?
It doesn't work like that. You can't be selective. You got to do your job. I mean, I'm pretty sure, I don't know a lot about your career, but I'm pretty sure there's guys or girls that you're going to become friends with or probably even like as a person, even if you don't even get to, don't know them. And you're going to have to be critical at times. So your obligations, number one, to the fans, probably two, to your bosses, in no particular order. And as long as I'm going to be honest, and like I say, have I gotten in trouble before? Of course I've gotten in trouble I've gotten calls from players, coaches, general managers, and I says, hey, this is what I said. So just relax and chill out.
Mental health is a big thing in the game right now, and I feel that Zion Williamson has taken a lot of heat, and he just turned 20 in July. Do you think the media sometimes, I know we have jobs to do, I know we're supposed to give our opinions, but do you think that maybe we can backpedal a little bit and try to maybe come from a little bit of an understanding that he is so young?
Well, it's hard because just like the media could build you up, they could tear you down. And we have to all realize that he was the most talked about basketball player, the most popular basketball player last year in college. That was over LeBron James, Steph Curry, Kevin Durant, everybody. Like what he brought to Duke and the media coverage and all, like he had more games on ESPN than a lot of NBA teams. So it comes with being the number one pick. And that's what I be trying to tell people. I haven't seen a player have so much pressure on him since LeBron James. And if I'm Zion, what I'm doing is I'm reaching out to LeBron James and I wanted him to be my mentor. Take me under your wing, show me the ropes. Show me how you address certain issues. Show me how you handle certain issues.
I would love to hear your thoughts so far about The Last Dance and what it would have been like for you playing during the 90s.
It's definitely, something I'm kind of locked in on watching right now because I haven't watched like a lot of Michael Jordan or like what they're showing right now. I mean, obviously I watched a lot of highlights, but just being able to see what type of person and player he was is definitely, something to watch. I feel like everybody's loving it right now. And, I wish I could have played back then. Definitely one of the matchups I wish I could have had against Jordan and Kobe. That's probably my top two. Wish I could have played against those guys.
Well, I think I saw your snack collection or like your care package. I need to ask about that. Like, did you bring all of that or is that just gifts from people?
So I honestly, preparing for this trip, I didn't prepare well. I found out like a week before we had to leave. Like, I didn't know what the dress code was. I'm sure you saw that there was a dress code before. I think they got rid of it now, though, thankfully. But I didn't know what I was going to pack or anything. So coming out here, I wasn't really ready as far as like clothes and snacks and food. I knew we would be out here a long time, but I knew that at some point we would be able to receive packages. And so when I got here, I just called my mom and was like, just told her a bunch of things that I needed. And it's right here. I can actually show you right now.
Yeah, show me. I want to see all this. Oh,
this is one box. I have the Twizzlers, the Twix. We got the Starburst, the Flamin' Hot Lays. Yeah, they're fire. Little bites.
Good. She did very good. I'm very
impressed.
Impressed.
We got the kettle corn.
Okay, can't go wrong with that. I love kettle corn.
Yep. Here's the other box. We got Cinnamon Toast Crunch, Frosted Flakes, Fruit Loops, Peanut Butter Crunch. It's probably my favorite. We got the Gushers.
Oh, wow.
Teriyaki.
Oreos.
And then we got 5 pounds.
5 pounds of Twizzlers.
Yep. We do.
Who are some people that you've met only one time, but they made the biggest impression on you?
Man, this is a great interview. All right, actually,
Thank you.
I met only one time. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
Steve Nash. So we have the same agency, and I've been dying to like work out with him because I know there's some things that he can help me with my game. I finally got the opportunity to meet with him, and not just meet with him, he helped me with some pick and roll things and things that I've never thought I'll be getting it from one of the Hall of Fame point guards. And when I met him, he was just so down to earth and so humbled. I mean, he literally walked through the gym and you couldn't even recognize him because he wasn't wearing nothing like expensive. He was just coming in with like a shirt, some shorts, and he walked modestly like throughout the whole gym. And if anybody did recognize him, he'll stop and talk and he'll say hi. And to me, that speaks volumes. Like, to be a Hall of Fame player and to still act the way you act, I mean, I have nothing to say, nothing but great things to say about Steve Nash. And it rubbed off on me.
Were you happy to see that he got another opportunity with the Nets?
Absolutely. I congratulated him, as soon as it happened. But, he's one of the guys that's been like a mentor to me, and, we stay in contact. And I was just so happy for him just to get a job because I know how much he loves basketball, and I know he's going to play, he can play forever. And, he doesn't age. And I was just – it's good to see him back. It's crazy. It's crazy that, somebody who scores 50 in the last game, it wasn't a league. But, everything happens for a reason, so.
So I know what he used to do with some of the Suns players when he was there. He would be sending them clips and highlights of certain people's games. Does he do that with you?
We don't really do that as much. He has sent me a few highlights though, but we talk more about other things. Again, I don't know. Our relationship is kind of different. I really thank him for a lot of things. He was a big reason I went to UW, but he's just been like a big brother to me. So.
I think the game is coming back to the bigs.
I was going to guess the same thing.
The big guy now has to get caught up to speed so that he can really take advantage of what he brings to the game, which is his size.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Because in the end, if you can find a player who is tall, let's say he's a 7-footer, who's a real big guy. He's not just a tall guy. He's a big guy, meaning he can play the game from the low post position. And he's fast enough and athletic enough to play the game at the pace of the game. You have a player who has a significant advantage over the rest of the league because no one else in the league has a player like that. Now, the only player who's tall enough and who has showed us glimpses of this has been this kid, Giannis.
Perfect.